Here's Bernard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Play action. It's Burrow. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Bullock's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
180. Select his team. Easy, easy. 55.
From the gun, Rivers. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Easy.
Following the interception here, Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 10.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now Burrow on first down. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 45-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. A draw play, Bernard. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
He's across midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 27-yard line.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Bengals 3.
Back to Taylor on first down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Taylor, the ball
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And 9.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round, but when he heard his name called in the 2nd round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 14, Bengals 3. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The tackle.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for... And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
For 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Third and short yardage, Rivers. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
19 yards. First
play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They go play action with Burrow. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question. That's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it. Because when you haven't done it before,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. First down. Here's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, It worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever... Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. And watch that. And watch the ball. Wait, 89.
Rivers to throw it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Got an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Now a timeout.
16 yards.
7 seconds left in the first half.
1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 13-yard line.
from the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's got Green. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down, Cincinnati.
On first down, Bernard. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
2 yards.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Bernard getting the handoff for Burrow. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
Now Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Bernard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
First down, Cincinnati.
They will throw on first down with Burrow, and that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
4-yard line.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. And he'll go right back to Green, but this time it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd down, Bernard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Play action. It's Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go. Red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And now it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Play action now. Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Play fake. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll bring up second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Bengals 24, Colts 21. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. T.J. Green with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Back now in Indianapolis, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That's complete. Bernard. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference.
Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Kenny Moore.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Green brings it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 41-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Down Cincinnati.
Now Burrow on first down. On the screen, Bernard. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
8-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Again, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Carl Lawson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
7-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 13.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Well, offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
41-yard line.
Here we go with Burrow. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. The give to Taylor. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He was brought down at the...
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down. Fourth quarter, yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. It's an end around. Hilton. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. A kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Indianapolis, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.